I don't know any other way to put it. Fake friends. I know I'm trying to be nicer nowadays. I know I'm trying to, you know, approach things a little bit more diplomatic and things like that. But I got to call it like I see it. I got to address it the way that we need to address it. Before we get into the unboxing, because I want to show you guys the new timepiece that my wife picked up for me, and then I want to deep dive into the show. I want to really, really emphasize something. Now, while we were live streaming last night, and shout out to Q because that show was incredible. I was on there, Q was on there, and all of our good friends, and we had a phenomenal live stream. Somebody said that somebody passed away, right? And it was in the chat, and it was somebody that basically we discovered or became a part of the Fight Club family. So for those of you that don't know, in Fight Club, it's a platform that I started well over a year ago, and it was based off of the idea that I wanted people to stay in the house instead of going out late at night on the biggest drinking day of the year around Thanksgiving, because I had a bad feeling. And so it wasn't called Fight Club then. I just was doing it on the Anton Daniels channel. And so I had been in a mode to where I was streaming overnight to where I could help people stay in the house, give them a form of entertainment, and then for them to be able to have a conversation with me. Now it's morphed into something that's completely different, right? And so it's Fight Club now, right? And it just came from, hey, y'all know the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. And so ideas just naturally morph and they evolve. And now we got different networks and different people stealing people from Fight Club in order to try to keep their network afloat. That's a whole nother conversation. But whole nother conversation. So much fakeness on this fucking internet. Q calls it out more than I do, but I'm about to start being more like Q. So much fake over the internet. But let's just deep dive into it, right? And so, throughout however long, people in the chat was just saying, oh man, rest in peace to Auntie J and rest in peace to this person and this person, whatever, so on and so forth. And I was like, well, I don't really even believe that anything happened to her until I could substantiate it. I would never say something like that. And I still don't know how people truly know. But then people start saying, well, this person said it and this person said it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So all of these people essentially evolved from coming together on these platforms and Fight Club and all of this other type of stuff, right? But here's the caveat, right? Even though we've all come together as a result of finding each other or finding different ways in which we've created these platforms, and then some people go off and create their own platform or whatever, so on and so forth. If you've been in this space for any amount of time, you know that just like any other family, just like any other place, just like any other hood, just like any other city, there's infighting. There's infighting. But see, the internet is a vicious place. It's much more vicious than real life. Because what happens is people go off on a tangent and then they create entire narratives that then, instead of reacting to the content, they start beefing like they really hate each other. And so what I had seen play out over a span of months was that the person that they're allegedly saying rest in peace, which I can't substantiate that they're really even passed away or anything like that, the person that they saying rest in peace to is somebody that they was going at hard. I mean, they did whole live streams. They would put images up that would paint her in a negative light. They would absolutely destroy her character, the whole 9 yards. And again, it's one thing to highlight and call out something that was said, but it's another thing to just go hard and every single time. It was for a week straight, maybe even 2 weeks, it seemed like they was doing live streams on this woman that they're now saying rest in peace to. Come on, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Let's not do all of the fucking bullshit. Let's not do all of the posturing and all of this other type of stuff. Let's keep it 100. They were doing straight up multiple back to back cover photo, all of this other type of stuff, paint them in a negative light. So much so to where I've completely removed myself, right? And they really didn't even like her. They genuinely, based off of what I had been seeing in my limited view, now I may be completely out of it, but based off of my limited view, they didn't like her. I mean, they were gathering up posses against her and all of this other type of stuff, right? And again, it's one thing to make fun of somebody or to laugh at something that they did, or we had a conversation and we went back and forth or whatever. But when you make multiple live streams over and over and over again on people that's not even a content creator, because she didn't even have a channel. She didn't even have a content creation channel. This was personal. You know what I'm saying? This was on some, all right, listen, I genuinely don't like you and we gonna form a posse against you type of shit, right? I mean, some high school shit, some high school bully type shit, right? When you see that happen, when you see that play out, okay, so you felt some type of way. Whatever energy that you had, whether it was justified or not, it just is what it is. But then how you gonna turn around and say, rest in peace, we doing a tribute to you type of shit? Oh, that's so fake. So fake. And this just tells you, this just shows you the nature and the character of a lot of people that then lean on your death in order to justify the energy that they then putting out because they don't want to be accountable for what it is that they said about you when you was alive. Don't do that. Don't do that with me. Don't do that with me. When my time is up, if you wasn't fucking with me, just don't say nothing. Like, you ain't got to say nothing negative, but you ain't got to say nothing positive. Don't act like we was cool. Don't do the rest in peace tribute or none of that. Just let me go. I can't stand when people even say don't even say nothing. It ain't even on no tribute type shit. Just don't say shit. Just don't say nothing. Don't say rest in peace. Don't say, oh man, you know, God bless you and your family. You never gave a fuck about my family. You never gave a fuck about me. You never gave a fuck about her. And so I can't stand that fake junk, man. That shows the true nature of the people that we surrounding ourselves with. And people don't truly have your best interest at heart. And they going to act like they did when they didn't. And that's fake, because that woman, if she's really passed away, that woman wasn't even a content creator. She didn't even have a channel. She just came on because she found the opportunity to really bond and connect with different people that was up late at night to be able to get her thoughts off just like everybody else. And again, it's one thing to even do one show or say, oh, this person said something about me or whatever like that. But it's another thing to do back to back, reacting to the person as though they're a content creator and then come back and then saying, oh, rest in peace. That's some fake shit. Flat out. And I know I'm supposed to be the person that stays above it and don't say it and let people say whatever it is that they want to say. Man, fuck y'all. If you wasn't fucking with her, just stay out of it. Just be like, you know, man, cool. Oh, shoot. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Send a prayer up for their family to yourself. But stop doing all of this online posturing. We seen that same shit happen when Kevin Samuels passed away. It was so many people that wasn't fucking with. I had more respect for the people that still kept the smoke after he passed away, even though I thought it was disrespectful, than the people that was acting like they was cool with him and they was fucking with him when he was alive. Oh, you know, I didn't really have no problem with him. Nah, come on, man. Let's just keep the same energy. Unless you're going to come back to the front of the congregation and say, you know what? I shouldn't have had that energy for him. I shouldn't have said this about him. Unless you're going to then take ownership and responsibility of how it is that you played it, then just don't say nothing at all and just let that shit rock. Let that shit rock. I can't believe the stuff that I keep seeing play out online the same way that it play out in real life. Y'all not different online. Y'all more of what y'all already are. Online is just like money. Money don't make you better. It make you more of what you already are. The online community gets to see exactly who people truly are. You see some of this most egregious shit in the chat, you never see that junk play out in real life. Nobody have any smoke for anybody in real life, but online they say some of the most egregious stuff. When my time is up, just let me rock, man. Just let me rock. So shout out to all of the fake friends out here wishing a fake rest in peace that don't really want her to rest in peace, but it sounds like something nice to say. Mean what you say and say what you mean and keep that shit moving, man.